Story. She saw everyone ignore the billionaire's deaf daughter, until she spoke to her through sign language. The restaurant was shining with crystal lights, expensive perfumes filled the air, and wealthy guests laughed as if the world belonged to them. But in one silent corner, a small girl sat alone, swinging her legs, staring at the floor, forgotten by everyone. No one noticed her. No one tried. And yet, she was the billionaire's daughter. Her name was Lily. She was 8 years old. And she was deaf. Maya, a young waitress struggling to pay for her evening classes, was rushing between tables when she first noticed the little girl sitting by herself. Her eyes were full of quiet sadness, the kind Maya instantly recognized, because she had once worn the same look. "Where's your father?" Maya whispered under her breath. Lily glanced up but didn't reply. Instead, she touched her fingers together and moved her hands gently, signing something. But no one in the room knew what it meant. Guests simply walked past her as if she were invisible. Maya felt her heart break. She had learned sign language for her younger brother before he passed away. And at that moment, without thinking twice, she walked toward Lily and knelt down. She signed, "Are you okay?" Lily's face lit up like a lamp. Her hands flew with excitement as she replied, "You can talk like me." Maya smiled warmly. "Yes, I can talk like you. Do you need help?" Lily explained that her father, billionaire businessman Adrian Blackwell, was in a meeting in a private dining room. His bodyguards told her to sit quietly until he was free. She had been waiting for 2 hours. 2 hours. Alone. Ignored. Silenced. Maya clenched her jaw in anger. She gently took Lily's hand and asked if she wanted some hot chocolate. Lily nodded with the brightest smile Maya had ever seen. She brought her the drink and sat with her, signing stories, jokes, and little games. For the first time in a long time, Lily laughed silently, but her eyes sparkled. But everything changed the moment Adrian Blackwell stepped out. He was tall, intimidating, wearing a flawless suit. The room froze when he appeared. People straightened their backs, waiters hurried away, and guests whispered his name with awe. His eyes widened when he saw Maya talking to his daughter. He rushed forward. "Lily, are you bothering the staff?" he snapped. Lily flinched, withdrawing her hands immediately, suddenly afraid to move. Maya stepped between them. "Sir," she wasn't bothering anyone. She was alone. She was scared. Adrian stared at her in shock. No one, absolutely no one, had ever spoken to him like that. "Who are you?" he asked coldly. "A waitress," Maya replied. "But tonight, the only person who spoke to your daughter." Silence fell. Lily tugged her father's sleeve, signing frantically to tell him how kind Maya was. But he didn't understand sign language. He never had the time to learn. And that was the moment Maya realized the truth. Lily wasn't just ignored by strangers. She was ignored by the person who should have loved her the most. Adrian, embarrassed by the growing attention, took Lily's hand. "Thank you," he said stiffly. "We'll leave now." But Lily didn't move. She shook her head, refusing to go. Instead, she signed to her father, tears forming, "You never talk to me." "She did. She understands me. You don't." Adrian froze. His face softened. His cold persona cracked. For the first time, Maya saw not a billionaire, but a father who had failed without realizing it. He knelt down, trembling slightly, and whispered, "Lily, I'm sorry." Lily wrapped her tiny arms around him, crying silently. Adrian hugged her back with a shaking breath. He looked up at Maya, helpless. "Can you teach me?" he asked. "Teach me too. Talk to my daughter." Maya nodded gently. Over the next weeks, Adrian hired Maya as Lily's personal communication tutor. She visited his mansion every day after work, teaching them both sign language. Lily grew happier, opening up, smiling more. Adrian changed too. He stopped canceling family time. He shifted meetings. He learned to spell Lily's name with his hands. And slowly, the girl who once sat alone in a crowded room finally found her voice, through her father's hands. But their biggest challenge came when Lily had a meltdown during a charity event. Too many lights, too many moving mouths, too much noise she couldn't hear but could feel. Adrian panicked. Crowds stared. Cameras flashed. But Maya signed to Lily from across the room, calming her gently. Lily reached for her father, and Adrian signed back, "I'm here. I understand. You're safe." The footage went viral. People didn't see a billionaire. They saw a father fighting to connect with his child. Soon after, Adrian launched a foundation for deaf children, investing millions to provide sign language programs in schools. And at every event, Lily stood proudly beside him, no longer ignored, no longer silenced. One evening, Adrian approached Maya privately. "You changed our lives," he said softly. "If you ever need anything, I'm here." Maya smiled. "I didn't do anything extraordinary. I just spoke to a little girl who deserved to be heard." Adrian shook his head. "You reminded me that love is a language we all need to learn." Lily ran up and signed to Maya, "Your family. Forever." Maya hugged her tightly, tears filling her eyes. She had lost her brother years ago, but in helping Lily, she rediscovered the bond she thought she'd lost forever. Final message. Moral: sometimes the world ignores the quietest people. But one act of kindness can give them a voice louder than anyone imagined. Understanding is the true language of love.